It's 12th Fail. Seen it and I thought it's a good movie. And Three Idiots as well. Hello, ma'am.
Yes.
Good evening.
Good evening. How are you doing?
I'm good, ma'am. What about you?
Yeah, I'm doing good as well. So definitely we are meeting for the first time, I believe.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So as you know, Monica, and I'm basically from Kolkata. Can I know something about you?
Yes, ma'am. My name is Kunal Gupta, and I'm also from West Bengal in Murshidabad, but I'm working in Gurgaon.
That's great. So before we begin, tell me if you have any questions, anything that you want to ask about.
No, ma'am. Nothing. No questions as of now.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So today's topic, have you gone through the session notes?
Yes, ma'am. I saw it was reality shows.
Correct. It is about reality shows. So tell me, do you have any favorite reality show? Do you watch reality shows?
Yes, I used to watch a lot in my childhood days, and I also watch them like nowadays as well. But I don't have any favorites, but I just watch it for some, as I say, time pass. So I just watch it to see what's going on here and there, but I don't follow it very often
For killing the time. I just watch it for
for
killing
killing
my
the
time.
time.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So what are the reality shows that you have watched and can you tell me what did you like about them? What did you dislike about them?
Yes, some of the reality shows, these are the famous ones like Big Boss, Splitsvilla, these sort of ones, and something to like there's a lot of entertainment. That's the first thing. A
Hmm.
second thing, there's a lot of when it comes to the disliking part, there's a lot of overacting. So these are the likes and dislikes that I can think at this moment.
Hmm.
And like sometimes there's a lot of toxicity, I would say, in the dislike section.
Hmm.
Like
Hmm.
they don't act normal, I feel.
Hmm. Okay. Right, but you just said that you used to watch them during your childhood, but I guess these days the reality shows have increased way too much, right? So
Yes,
the number of reality shows have actually increased.
is
So
it?
what do you think? What makes them so very entertaining?
I don't know. It just kind of sticks with the common public. Like it's the day-to-day things that goes on with every common people's lives. They have to stay together. They have to do some task. So how they gel in a common place, I think that really relates with the common public. And it's the favorite celebrities who participate in those reality shows. So that's one excuse to watch that show. And yes, it's just kind of a time pass because there's a story to it, and they like to follow it each and every day and just keep that going. And sometimes there's a fear of missing out as well because everybody is watching that in your circle, and you don't want to stay out of the story. So that is one point as well.
Hmm. So these days, although earlier we did not used to think about it, but these days most of the people are of the opinion that these reality shows are scripted. Do you agree or disagree?
Yes, I agree it's scripted, but people do a lot of they sometimes they don't follow the script, and but I think 80 to 90% of the times they follow the script. Yes, even I feel it's scripted.
Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Okay. Right. Let me just ask you some other general questions now. These are going to be very general. Try to answer them using your own experiences and observations and try to correlate it with any examples if possible. Okay.
All
So
right.
tell me, how important is it to get advice from different people when making decisions? How important is it to get advice from different people when making decisions?
Yes, it's important to take the advice from people whom you respect, I feel, whom you admire, and also keeping in mind that always keep your priorities on top of that. You don't just blindly follow it. You take advice, but if you think that if that's useful, then follow it. But if you don't think that's it's not useful, then don't follow it. But you should be open to taking an advice. See,
So, what are those situations or circumstances where you took up advices from different people and how it impacted your life?
all right. So I can't think of any situation right now. Please let me recall.
Hmm.
Uh, Sometimes people say that do higher studies, but I feel that currently I should get some sort of a job experience and then do higher studies. That would be more useful. So I took that advice, but I'm not implementing because I have a different opinion, and I feel that getting a bit of job experience right now would then help me in the higher studies. So I'm not doing it immediately. This is one of the examples.
Hmm. Hmm. So, I do feel that advices are generally crucial because they help us in developing smarter or better solutions in life. Sometimes we may not be thinking in the same direction in which some other person might be thinking into. So, it helps us to somehow broaden our horizon or to look into a different perspective altogether. Whether we want to implement or incorporate those advices depends on us. We'll have to
Yes.
analyze the pros and cons of it, and then we can come to a conclusion whether we want to go ahead with that piece of advice. But definitely, yes, for every advices that we take, we usually try to rely on the people whom we believe has the expertise or the competence to deal with that situation or might have had the prior experience, let's say. So if I have to take up a medical advice, I would try to, look for people who might have faced a similar medical condition earlier, right? So it all depends. So yeah, okay. Now the next question: movies encourage social evils or movies breed crime. Do you agree or disagree?
Yes, I agree with this statement to quite an extent because sometimes you show something, people are unaware of it, and then it just plants a seed in their mind for some, for the good, also for the bad as well, I would say. But as humans, we are more prone towards the bad side. So I think it sometimes it's not good to show the dark side in movies and in the public light. I feel that.
Can you give me examples, please? Try to explain more. Be more elaborative.
All right.
Go ahead. Go on with your thoughts.
All right. Like in movies, sometimes they show murders and different sorts of illegal activity scenes. I think they should show it, but they should not show it so clearly that it's like very obvious to the general public. Like they're seeing everything, so you should do it a bit indirectly. I feel like if I have to give an example, there was a Hollywood movie, though in that the killings were very brutal. So I thought that you could show the killings, but it would not be so direct. So these are some of the things that I wanted to point out.
So, what was the name of that movie?
It was of Leonardo DiCaprio. The movie's name is, I guess, something Redemption. Can't remember it right now.
Redemption
He's
or
like
Inception.
a not Inception. He's like a caveman type of thing, and he kills someone in the jungle.
Okay. Okay. Fine.
Yes.
Right. Now, yes. So when I talk about movies, in most of the movies these days, all I can see is smoking, consuming alcohol has become such a cool and casual part of almost every movies. Now we know that the movie's content is consumed by everyone around us, and this also consists of those immature adolescents, those growing teenagers who can't differentiate between the right and the wrong.
Yes, absolutely. I feel that content has become so easily accessible that children, it's accessible to children as well. And as you said, immature adults. So people who can handle those things properly, they would be able to handle it, but who are not able to handle such content, so that it might have an adverse effect on their mind, and many people end up doing wrong things in their life.
Exactly. And yes, I can see that in most of the movies these days they are trying to glorify the antisocial elements and events, right? And they are trying to influence the people to sympathize with the characters having the negative shadows. So often these
Yes.
teenagers or the young adolescents, they often try to relate themselves to the characters in the movies. They try to justify themselves, justify their smoking, justify their drinking by relating themselves to the characters. Oh, this particular character looks so cool, right, doing this particular thing. So I can also do it. Like the very common example that most of the young boys do, that is they try to speed up their bikes because they get influenced by some movies, especially wherein you have some celebrity doing it on movies. So that is what they instantly get instigated to do it. That is what I feel from the movies. Now, yes, on the other hand, I do feel that depicting the reality cannot be always termed as encouraging them. It is we who are
Mm.
responsible for what we take in from a movie. Right. So there have been so
Yes,
many cases. Yes, tell me.
yes, absolutely. Like I said, that it depends on you. If you're not able to consume the content in the correct way, and if you are just influenced by all the wrong things, and if you try to imitate the stuntmen or the people are doing the wrong things, then I think you're going down the wrong direction. So I feel that sometimes if you're not able to, like you said, immature adults and children, so it's the responsibility of the parents to guide them in the correct way, or the friends, because everybody is not mature when they are consuming content or movies, right?
Hmm. Hmm. Exactly. Exactly. And I've seen this that these days, since the past decade, I have seen so many movies with a very, which usually directs towards a very progressive society. Like for example, these movies like 12th Fail, the very recent one, Pink, and this Three Idiots, and then there were other movies, Dangal. They tried to portray a very strong social message,
Yes.
right? So
I
I do
about
feel
12th fail. Is 12th fail, seen it and I thought it's a good movie, and Three Idiots as well. Pink I've not seen. I've seen, but I've not don't remember the story right now.
mm-hmm.
So I these movies are have a very big social impact. Like Three Idiots is remember till date for all the lessons that it had.
Mm,
And 12th fail also, I think it's going to be remembered for a very long time.
mm, exactly. That's only because of that strong social message that has been put across in the movies or has been depicted in the movies. So definitely, like I said, like you had spoken as well. Like it depends on us what we take in from a movie, right? So if we try to take in the good, obviously the movies can definitely have a very meaningful impact in our lives and vice versa for the people taking it otherwise. There have been so many people whom I have met and they have already confirmed on the fact that yes, we started smoking by seeing this particular favorite character. I used to love this actor and I used to idolize this actor. Basically, I used to idolize him, and when I saw him doing it on screen, I felt like, oh, it looked uber cool, and let me also try it. And that is how I got addicted to it. So yeah, it all depends.
Yes, sometimes the businessmen really cross the line. Like for selling cigarettes, they promote it through superstars. Then sometimes the superstars don't even consume that product. So it's just for the sake of advertisement in the movie.
Exactly.
And I read somewhere that there's a lot of advertisements in movies when actors actresses consume some product like a cigarette in this case.
Hmm.
So the company is paying them to promote their product, even though they don't agree with they they don't consume it themselves. It's just for the advertisement.
Exactly. And that is what happened with this pan masala tobacco ad something.
Yes,
Right. So
yes, everybody is doing it. Big cricketers, superstars.
exactly. Exactly. So people were quite furious when they saw Akshay Kumar promoting a certain tobacco brand because he had been a preacher of, you can say, waking up on time, going to bed early to bed, early to rise, makes a man healthy, wealthy, and
Mhm.
wise. He was a preacher. So he used to often preach about his good habits and everything. And when he came on screen with an ad like that, people were completely furious about it. So it did not go down well with the audience.
Yes, also some cricketers also have done that pan masala ad.
Yeah, yeah, of course. Yeah. But the
And in
cricketers have
sports,
not proclaimed it. Like, he kept on proclaiming that I follow a very strict, stringent schedule of waking up early. I don't party. I don't do this. I don't do that. So, since he was, so people started thinking him as a hypocrite, basically. Right. So,
right.
yes.
And
Okay.
sports stars also have to maintain a very strict routine
Hmm.
for their body, so they can't intake any bad things.
Hmm. Exactly. Right. Right. Okay, now we are almost nearing to the end. Let me give you a quick feedback. See, I have already told you the things that you have to explain more, you have to express yourself more. That is what I feel that you are lacking. There are several ways in which you can do it. Always come up with more examples while you're trying to
Mm.
explain about topics. That is the best way of, elongating your conversation, articulating yourself completely, and then also trying to prove your point. Sometimes when I say that, oh,
Yes.
advices are very crucial and we should depend on the people whom we believe has the prior experience. Yes, I got the message. But when I get an example based on that, I will be convinced. Oh, yes, for medical advices, we usually depend on the people who might have had the similar medical experience. Yes, now my brain confirms to
Yes.
that message, right? So try giving out
Yes,
advices